road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle of Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of a perilous Welsh triangle.
Hello guys, and welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Sly Cooper. In this part, we are making our way towards Sir Raleigh's fortress. As you can see here, just a little bit of marking our territory, or de-marking his.
See that nasty looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
I just want to point out the fact that, you know, Bentley's sitting over there and he's extremely loud and, you know, it's like, oh my goodness, Bentley, you know, everyone in Venezuela can hear you. And then Sly's all like, hey, I have this really kind of like whispery thing going on, but you kind of can't hear me because I'm whispering, which is great, you know, it's awesome for authenticity. And, you know, he's out on a mission, he's sneaking around, but it's kind of hard to hear him, and I don't know how I feel about that. Also, Bentley touched on it a little bit, but you'll notice these bottles. I am very much thinking I'm going to go out and try to get all of them. That depends, you know, how it goes later in the game. You know, how easy it is and everything. I'm probably going to, because I'm kind of a stickler about that. It's like, well, I got all the bottles earlier, I have to get them now, and now we're gonna climb this ladder and get these coins and be interrupted.
One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
I do want to agree with Sly at first here, you know, when he said, are you done complaining? Let's get going. Because, I mean, some of these things, it's kind of like, Bentley, you don't have to completely stop our progress to tell me this. And right here, I was just a little confused. I was like, did I get the bottle? I'm not really sure if I got the bottle. And, you know, I just had to pause the game for a little bit. And that was me thinking there was a run button. But there isn't. No run button.
Amphibious positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
And I also want to go out on a limb and say that the fact that Sly just asked the question, or Bentley just asked the question, why is it always raining around here? Or maybe that was Sly, I don't remember. But it never gets answered. It's never like, oh yeah, I always have it raining because, you know, I like the way it feels on my skin. So sensuous. But no, just kind of left hanging, if I remember correctly.
Onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
And I'm almost sure that this isn't as bad in later levels. You know, Bentley just like, hey Sly! Let me stop it! Let me stop you cold in your tracks while I tell you some stuff that's, you know, you should probably know. Because you use the circle button for everything. Okay, no more complaining. As you can see, there's a fancy-dancy turning wheel thing that, I guess there's a pipe connected to it, so it must mean it's serving as some sort of power source or something fancy for Raleigh. Maybe those wheels are turning and that's what's giving his storm machine all its water, even though the pipes aren't connected to it. Maybe he has to come down, like lower the ship and refuel on water. That would be pretty cool. Well, oh, that would make for such an interesting, like, design aspect. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it now, and the way you get to Raleigh's ship is kind of cool, but it'd feel even more kind of like sneaky, stealthy if you had to go and wait for him to refuel on water or something, and you're like, alright, now's our only chance, we have so long, and you have to sneak aboard, and there's all kinds of guards. That'd be kind of cool, I think. The final clue.
To enter the vault code. The clues have led me to
Oh.
believe that the code for this vault is 792.
7, 9, 2. Anyway, 2. And I will point out that Bentley is supposed to be like super duper smart, and he's like, oh, I know all kinds of things, and I'm so cool and knowledgeable, and later he goes on to do crazy things, but you always have to have every bottle to solve the clues. I mean, I know it's like a game point, it's like, well, if you don't need all 20, then why are there 20? But, you know, just on the DL, it's kind of silly. Anyway, we got our first key! Ka-chinga! Which means that we can now open this gate at the very end of the level and continue. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this part. I probably ranted a little more than I need to, but don't worry, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.